Greetings and welcome everybody as we're coming to you live from Purdue University. We have day 2 of the Purdue round robin where the Spartans are looking for their first win of the event against the Indiana Hoosiers. The relatively hometown Hoosiers are coming into this one having a good day today. We're looking for something to improve, or yesterday rather, looking for something to improve upon here today as they break into their traditional celebration that for any opposing team must be a frustration and a point of emphasis in terms of what you look at and say, well, would really like to knock these guys off. With that being said, we have Indiana and Michigan State coming to you live from Purdue University. It's game number 6 of a 2-day schedule today after a 5-game marathon yesterday. We're ready to roll. For the Spartans, the first thing that jumps out is their inability to win the serve-receive game yesterday. If they were to turn that around in today's matches, they'll certainly have a lot more success against these hard-swinging Big Ten teams. In another way, though, Michigan State had trouble in transition, working their way out of position, and lost some free points, or that's another term for unforced errors, off of them. So now it's the Spartans, and Johnson sends it in there. That one goes to the Hoosiers. They're loud and proud right here. Wampum lead. Up top, Collins drives. Back corner, Indiana turns it around. There, the deep diving Murphy hits the deck. Indiana leads 2-0 here early. Wampum lead. Jocelyn, good block by the Spartans. That was a bright spot yesterday. Will Burkhart has it rejected. There, it's to an empty area, and it falls. Indiana leads 3-0. There's a missed serving opportunity for the Hoosiers, their first true mistake of this contest. Michigan State earns 1, and now 3-1. Wang Po Li, the graduate student from China, a minute here to sort things out between the Hoosiers and Spartans. Now it's in play, Jocelyn. Now it's Collins. He knows how to hit hard. He does again. Lee, they're Jocelyn, holding it up. Burkhart miraculously. Now it's 5-1 Hoosiers. Jocelyn, their back corner, is turned right around by the Cream and Cardinals. Two-5 now, and Virgil Patel back to serve for the Spartans. Michigan State had an opportunity to watch film last night and reveal that if they were to be a little bit more accurate in the passing category, they too can create opportunities for themselves in the offensive end. Gollins, Burkhardt, Gollins now, then it's Murphy. The Hoosiers, Patel dives, letting it fall. There was Gollins. That's always a tough angle, trying to scrape it out from underneath the net. 6-2 here. And I will say this, being from Portland, Oregon, as I am just outside, it's become natural to me to see this sort of high-flying level of volleyball. But I'll tell you what, or rather, I should say deep diving. The Big Ten squads, and even otherwise, it's becoming familiar to me, are predicated on playing on the floor. And I will say this, out west, there's a different energy about the game. Murphy, there, send it in. That one gets down from the Hoosiers. Nestling it right into that corner, and the Spartans have little to no chance at catching up to that one. Serve away, the float comes up short from the Hoosiers. Now it'll be Paul Gollins. Gollins enters it in. The Hoosiers take. What a play by Gollins. Want to highlight that one. He gets down on the deck. The Hoosiers turn it around, but the Spartans' blocking ability. Now, that's easy to say. They were electric at closing off blocks yesterday, and that same aspect of their game has been present here so far through the first 12 points. Gollins, the double block for the Spartans there. It gets by. Gollins rolls that one into the net. So it's the Hoosiers now as Jocelyn has checked out. John Locke is up front alongside Lombong Lee. One would argue there's a size disadvantage there for the Spartans, though Lee, the designated setter in this moment in time. Back to the Hoosiers. This one by Jake Blatt. A blast back there is the turn. Locke tries to mirror his right-hand attack with the left hand, and that one, off center, comes up empty. 9-5 here, the sideline call, side out for the Spartans. Net front competition there between that and the Hoosiers. It's 10-5 here on MCV TV. The Spartans receive, attempt there, mightily a struggle. 11-5, and the Hoosiers send it away. That one's short, and what's been intriguing is I've begun to watch college volleyball on a more consistent basis is the amount of points that are thrown away based off the lack of ability to serve accurately or receive. It's mind-boggling, truly, and an interesting spot where the Spartans have shown promise over time and are continuing to actively grow in that role. It's 11-7 here. The Hoosiers continue to lead. And now 11-8 as that one falls flat against the hardwood. Long lead. Now it's Johnson. That one fires its way through the block and down. The Spartans score again, and they brought it back to within 2, letting the Hoosiers rest their voices for a mere second. There's a rip that trickles over the net. Gollins returns. Volley here, up top for Locke. He scores. It's just one. Locke has done a beautiful job all weekend at finding the holes right at the net front. The Hoosiers somehow dig it out. Locke scores again. That one's up top, and a mistake by the Hoosiers. The 6'6" Locke takes flight, elevates, and feels like he levitates before sending it down. We're tied at 11. Locke, final off there. Going to the Hoosiers as the Spartans cross the net line. That one gets in narrowly. Jocelyn saves. That was miraculous. The Spartans. Murphy digs out. Then it's Gollins. The bench clears. Long lead. Block. The Spartans block again. So it's 12-12, and the one takeaway so far is the Spartans are sticking to their guns with the middle blocking system. They've brought 2, sometimes 3, and it's been a combination that has worked. Hoosiers by 1. The momentum quickly shifted. Out of the game goes Locke. We'll see how the Spartans respond. Given that Locke was playing some prominent minutes. There's a back set by Longtime Lee. That one no good. Though Will Burkhardt is in the game, he can also elevate and swing hard. Jocelyn has it blocked. Burkhardt against the net. That one is sandwiched in there. And as we've discussed, it's incredibly difficult to pull it out from that angle. Lee, back set Gollins, read well, and Gollins converts. One thing that has continued to impress me about Paul Gollins is his timing and energy that he releases upon impact, finding the empty space, preferably in his way in the back corner. 15-13 here. Gollins continues his play. He's been a bona fide MVP of the tournament. The Spartans there have a back set. It's Gollins again. He's lethal from that point, but misses just long. That one had delayed spin on the downturn, not quite what he wanted. The Spartans lurking though, down 3. Johnson, up top, it's Burkhardt, cross court, that one falls. Good job by him, and that just speaks to the depth the Spartans have. Breakheart, the freshman, has the ability to replace John Locke and put together massive minutes. Now it's Ervil Patel, who's finding his groove from the serve-receive portion as he lasers that one over. Lee tries to take. That one skips off the hand. 17-14. This one is bound to be tight. Jake Blatt. Now it's Lee. Then Gollins trying to rifle it across into the far corner from him. Missing. Close. One thing that we got into yesterday in terms of conceptualizing was the idea of on-time and on-target passing. That's been okay for the Spartans today, but they'd like to see more of that. 19-14, there you saw Murphy dive right underneath the net. A timeout called, that means we'll step away. This has been Brian Rector, live on MCV TV. We appreciate your time. So at 19-14, Indiana surely smells blood in the water. Murphy picks it up, and it's Black. Tip shot, that one just maneuvers between multiple Hoosiers on that side. It's 19-15. Murphy back to serve. When you need an excellent play, you can certainly depend on him. There's a serve right in there, well done. Cross court, the Patel runs out of room and loses that one. 20-15. That one floats. The bench plummeted on that one, letting Murphy know it was indeed out of bounds. In film session yesterday, that's what was talked about, is the bench being more active in terms of calling ins and outs and any other adjustments that are necessary in game. The pillar there is certainly accountability of the Hoosiers. Missed that one. The Hoosiers hesitate, and it's a block by the Spartans, 20-18. Gollins accurately serves, then it's a Hoosier blitz right into the back. 21-18. 22-18 here live on MCV TV. The Spartans hanging around. There, it's Gollins. That one's down. Jake Blatt now back to serve for the green and white. That one misses long. Not what the Spartans were looking for in that instant. Serve, right foot in there. Long plug lead. Flips it over with the backhand. Point Hoosiers there. The Spartans continue. Unforced errors getting jumbled up in their rotational set. That one misses on the set team. Logan Cooper sends that one deep and gone just beyond the end line. So that brings us to the end of set number one. The Hoosiers somehow found a way to take on the Spartans after a quick start by the Spartans' front court presence. With that being said, we'll take a step away, but this has been Brian Rector live on MCV TV. We appreciate your time and have set number two coming up. The Spartans will take 2 games off and then play Michigan. So now we begin set number two. Here, as long ball lead starts with an ace, drifting into the back corner, mishandling by the Hoosiers. It's Lee who now begins a run. The Hoosiers answer back quickly with a strong hit that penetrates the defense. Jay flat. There's a block. That one trends out of bounds. The Spartans now lead here. Well done there by the Hoosiers, trying to find a way to tip one in there. Murphy makes the adjustment. Flat tries for one. No can do. That one comes up short. All he could do from that position was short on. It's now tied at 2. Jocelyn there gets back in position after slapping that one over. Flat hangs on. Point Hoosiers. That one funnels its way right around the antenna. Identifiable by nature of the miss. So the Hoosiers give one back there in the serving category. So it's 3-3. Jeremy Murphy back to serve this one away. That one's down. Well done by Indiana. 4-3. There's one that hits the rafters. They say it's Quinn Spartans after that one hit the pipe up there. And sorry for the short-term pause, as now there's an adjudication period between the officiating crew and the Indiana bench. Locke and Jocelyn wait up front. That one an ace down by Paul Goins. So it's 5-4, and if the Spartans can keep serving like this, we're in for a treat down the line. To the outside, the Hoosiers, that one's down. 5-5. Murphy slips. He's out of place. There must be something there because there's clearly a mark on the floor. A couple different players have slipped. For the time being, it's 6-5 Indiana. There's Kian Edelman, who's mopping off the floor right now. It surely was an issue. So now we're back in play here, live from Purdue University, as a part of the Boilermaker Round Robin. That's on to Blatt. Then it's Lompong Lee. Block finds the line. That counts. Big 6 here as Urmil Patel digs in and will have his hand in a serve. That one misses low, rotating just a little bit too quickly. Blatt drives, now Locke puts it down. They say he extends across the line. That one goes to the Hoosiers. 8-6 here, and you wonder whether that's a turning point in the game. Murphy, now it's Lee. Going, that one comes off low. It's 9-6. Blatt, that one's driven hard. Count it as it trickles down. Into the game, Jack Burkhardt. Locke back to serve. He really and truly was serving well yesterday. He'll look to improve upon those numbers here today. That one falls in. Well done by Locke. Locke, Burkhardt, he makes an immediate impact. 9-8 here, the Spartans hanging around. We haven't seen a whole lot of Mikey Bryant today. That'll be interesting to see whether we do. Lee, then Burkhardt, that's rejected. The Hoosiers read that one and reacted. 11-8 here on MCV TV. This is Brian Rector. We have day 2 of the Purdue round robin. Murphy hoists it up there. It's off the rafter. Indiana turning it right around. Spartans have it. Collecting the loose. Patel, he's been better in the passing category today. So it's 12-8 here. The Hoosiers lead by 4. That one missed long. What the Spartans needed precisely. Roll shot there, hits into the back line with the Spartans. The Hoosiers now around, block, front hard, that one's down. He does it again, it's 12-10. Lompong Lee, that one's in the corner. Now it's the Hoosiers, middles, who continue to find holes in the Spartans' defense. 13-10 in energy that feels like it's 24-10. Patel lets that one go. For good reason, it's 13-11. Blatt takes it on. That drive was hard enough, setting up the Hoosiers. It's 14-11. The Spartans, Lee, Gollins, and Burkhart ready. Murphy digs. Now it's Jocelyn. Off balance, but he gets enough on that. That's one that hits the net. From the Hoosiers, it's 14-12. Murphy has enough oomph. Locke pounds that one into the back corner and misses. 15-12 here. It was discussed last night that Locke is one who simply likes to take hacks when he sees opportunity. Every once in a while, you'll have an errant one like that, but more often than not, he's on time on target. And there, he puts together a block. That one's done well. (15-13) here, and a good chance for the Spartans to come all the way back. Now, we'll accept that it's only 3 points at its greatest so far. But as we have said just recently, it feels like more, as there's all balance aces. Gollins sends it in. Now it's to the far corner. The cross court won by the Hoosiers misses. That one careens against the net, picked up there by the Hoosiers. The problem being that it's the same athlete who tried to nail that one deep into the state zone. It's 16-15, the Spartans on top. That one misses, so it's 17-15. Don't look now, but the Spartans are right knocking on the door. Now it's timeout called by the Hoosiers. The energy high, though it's switched. The green now maintain that platform. We'll take a small break and say thank you. This has been Brian Rector, live on MCV TV. It was clear that the results of the day yesterday did not quite contend with what the Spartans had been doing in terms of working on their game throughout the day. They got better and they were right on the door. Now we're beginning to see that a little bit. Locke sends it down. It's 18-15. This one skips off. Collins just had enough. The block by Johnson and Locke. That's good again. 19-15. Here come the Spartans. So, vocalization here between the Spartans and Hoosiers. The Indiana side did not like Jocelyn's continuation of the play as it had been thrown dead midway through. That's something to watch. Things have been chippy all morning here. Back set for Collins. Drive. That one's down. The Spartans elated. They're getting close. Collins had a good opportunity and seized it right there. Now Indiana calls a timeout. The Spartans do the yes chant, courtesy of Travis Jackson in the 2014 Rose Bowl, Stanford, Michigan State. With that being said, we'll take a short break. So now it's all Collins. Collins fires that one in there. Walk. Collins circles out of bounds. Indiana gets him back. Right out of the timeout. Collins well needed. Now it's 21-16. This one is in the hand of the Spartans. It's too early to say that, or at least might be. Though that's what it's begun to feel like. Lee, Jocelyn, block. Though the Spartans have it, Lee drives and misses. There's one back again. It's 21-17. Indiana pursues. Lee, then Locke, that's blocked. Indiana wins another one. And careful now. Tread lightly if you're Michigan State. Now up by 3. Indiana on a roll. Jocelyn, drive, that's blocked. The Hoosiers have it again. That's 4 in a row. The bench is celebrating. Things are going crazy. Locke, he fans on that one, high and away. Now trying to stop the bleeding for the Spartans is Coach Dante Pirelli. That's 5 in a row for the Hoosiers. Now it's just down to a 1-point lead or deficit, depending on how you look at it. It's a player-led huddle. Locke is having fun with the idea that he blasted that one into the wall. We'll step away, but this has been Brian Rector live on MCV TV. So now it's the Hoosiers and Spartans. We're coming down the line here, set number 2. Murphy, now up, going. That one gets through. (22-20). Urville Patel back to serve. Gollins has been a stone cold killer. That one gets down. The Hoosiers from the outside, blocked there by the Spartans. Flat clears, off they go. Gollins dumps it over. Lee back in position. It's being fought at the net front. Murphy sets, back to Gollins. That one's ripped and down. Paul Gollins, he's strong through that one. The effort high, the energy high, and the execution high. That one driven by Patel and given back off the end line. The Hoosiers have it in their court, ready to roll. Lee, there it's going, off speed, and what awareness of the court by him. It's 24-21. So the Spartans now can say they have set points for the first time of the event. It's John Locke, who's been known to serve well. He floats one in there. Count it. Blocked by the Spartans. Indiana hanging on. This is big time here. The Spartans can get it. Flat, rejected. Indiana, hold on. Hoosier fans, this thing is not over. Twisting and dipping, Murphy goes and gets it. Gollins, close court. That one falls in. 24-23. And now you have to be immersed in a big way with this one. It's now 24-23. The Spartans continue to lead. Gollins, blocked. 24-24. Celebration all around for the Indiana squad, who has rallied back multiple times. That one's down, 25-24. This one being a 1-by-2 situation. He's in set point. That would be a crushing blow if the Spartans somehow managed to miss this one. Glass takes, good recovery by him, that would have fallen in. Gollins, now it's the Hoosiers. That one loaded over. Murphy. That one hits the antenna. Now it's 26-24. The Hoosiers win. The Hoosiers win. So, the state falls to 0-2 this particular game. They've not yet won a game. Here at the Purdue round robin. So, the Spartans will take some time off before they get things going as a part of the second game of the day. We'll take a step away and appreciate your time before we bring to you another edition of Michigan State, Michigan, the second one of the year. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Brian Rector, live on MCV TV, saying we do greatly appreciate your time.